The man is participating in his graduation ceremony. Out of nowhere, an elderly woman approaches him, insisting that she is his wife. Then, amid his confused stare, she presses a gold watch into his palm and says with heartfelt warmth, "I'll be waiting for your return." Before he can reply, she turns and walks away. At that moment, his classmates were left speechless. Confused about what just occurred, turns to the man and asks who the elderly woman is. He quickly replies that he doesn't know either. Then he gazes at the gold watch in his hand. Overwhelmed by a strange sense of familiarity, he yearns to pursue her for answers, but the elderly woman has already disappeared from sight. Meanwhile, the woman in the car is already crying. After 60 years, she has finally met the one she has been yearning for. Once she gets home, she quietly walks into her room. Holding a strip close to her chest, she departs this world with a smile. See I go. See I smile. Slayer Charlie has established himself as a celebrated playwright. One day while searching for inspiration, he suddenly makes a decision to embark on an unplanned journey. He walks past a century-old hotel. He experiences a feeling of déjà vu. On a whim, he decides to stick around. Unexpectedly, an elderly server who has been working at the hotel for decades. Suddenly she asks if he's been here before, mentioning that she thinks she's seen him somewhere. Charlie feels a bit odd about it since this is his first time at the hotel. He has no recollection of the server. The server assumes she must have mistaken him for someone else, so she stays silent and walks away. Carly doesn't think too much about it. With nothing else on his agenda, he chooses to go on an adventure. By coincidence, he arrives at the hotel's exhibition hall and then notices a woman's photograph on the wall. In an instant, he feels as if fate has dealt him a blow. With just a single glance, he is mesmerized by her beauty. He can hardly believe that such a stunning woman exists. He tilted his head to look for her name, only to discover that the nameplate was missing. He rushed to ask the old man about the woman. From the old man, he discovered that the woman's name was Alice, and she had once been a renowned actress. Having performed here back in 1912, Charlie was amazed to realize this already 70 years ago. Was strangely, ever since he saw Alice's photo, he couldn't get her image out of his mind. He tossed and turned all night, struggling to fall asleep. He returned to the photo once again. The more he looked at, the more entranced he became. Excited to discover everything there is to know about Alice, he couldn't wait to head to the library and browse through the shelves. Crush McKenna L finally discovers Alice's autobiography, but when he saw a photo in the book, he was completely amazed. The woman in the picture was the elderly lady who had approached him during graduation. He immediately went to Alice's house, using the address listed in the book. "I'd like to inquire about what's happening." However, when the servant heard that he was looking for Alice, she mistakenly thought he was a reporter, and as he was about to close the door, he quickly pulled out his gold watch that Alice had handed to him. That Alice's servant froze when he saw it. Charlie looked up in disbelief. He never expected that Alice had passed away the very night he met her.